Lisa, that was an excellent interview.
It really was. It was fun and informative.
I really liked her comments on flexibility and how the pandemic has blurred that work-life balance, that we all strive to achieve. But I have to tell you, when she used the word crap,
We'll have a quick reminder of what that is. C for connected, R for relaxation and rest, A for activity, and P for preparedness.
Going to work shouldn't be a chore. You want to work in a place that you love, and you want to work in a place that you feel comfortable, included, and welcome. I encourage all employers and employees to work together to create the best workplace environment, because a happy workplace is a great workplace.
and now it's time for Tips of the Week.
And there are a lot of them. So let's start with the Ontario Chamber of Commerce's Working Toward Mental Health, a toolkit for employers that was developed in conjunction with Sun Life. You can find that on our website. Of course, visit the CMHA's website for their tools and learn about those. We also have really great tools that are available through the Centre for Addiction and Mental Health, and in particular the Workplace Mental Health Playbook for business leaders, and the 19-page supplement to that, Navigating the New Normal. Encourage you all to look at mental health first aid certification, and finally, don't forget to visit What Can You Do campaign.
Lisa, all excellent resources.
Yes, they are.
And that takes us to the last word.
Is it okay to receive work emails and phone calls after business hours? Of course it's not.
Lisa, hold on a second. It depends on the context here.
Not really.
Yeah, it is. It's important to take. Well, take me for example.
Okay.
So all day I'm on Zoom calls. Okay. So when do I clear my inbox? I have to clear it in the evening. So if I'm not clearing it in the evening, it doesn't get cleared. And then I'm holding up the work of the organization. And I'm holding my team up because they're looking to me for some information or for some advice. So I feel really, really bad if I don't get to those emails.
Fair enough, Louis, but you're a leader in your organization. And this also applies, I think, to business owners. You know, the risk reward is higher for you. But for an employee, that doesn't own the company or isn't very, very senior, we need to have clear demarcations about what is work and what isn't. They're also going to take, follow your example, whether that's intentional or not.
Yeah, but we had these conversations with the team. We do this on a regular basis, by the way. We talk about work-life balance. We talk about don't answer those emails that I'm sending in the evening. Okay, unless it's an emergency, and sometimes there are emergencies that we need to react to, but 99.99% of the time, it's just me clearing my inbox.
But how do I tell it's an emergency? So I have to still pick up my phone, look at that and go, is this just the regular barrage of emails, or is this an emergency? It's disconnecting me from my home life, my chance to refresh. There is a simple solution to this, Louis.
And what is that, Lisa?
You could time when your emails go out. So have them all arrive in the morning.
So there's technology out there where I could clear my emails in the evening, but set a timer on my computer,
Yeah.
and then they will all flow to the team in the morning
Yeah,
during
and
work hours.
and that way, if I'm getting a late night phone call because there's an emergency that we need to deal with, I know that that's what it is. And of course, those situations are going to arise. But that way, we can help our employees understand the difference between, just a regular email that's going out because you're clearing your inbox, and I need to be on this right now.
Okay. I guess this is all part of the information overload.
Yeah,
So,
you know what, Louie? There's information bombarding us. I think about, we carry our portable newspapers. Like 20 years ago, you'd have to go out of your way to find a news article or a newspaper to catch up on things. But our phones and our mobile devices are constantly sending us tweets, alerts, pings that an emails come in. It's really, really challenging to be able to separate out what's work and what's not work.
so we get to that kind of concept of quasi-work.
Yeah.
We really don't understand. So this thing here that used to hang on the wall, and if I wasn't home to pick it up, has really changed the way we react to information.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's forcing us in some ways to interact more. So if we look at some of the data, we know that from a report of Deloitte in 2020, the return on investment in workplace mental health programs, we know that 50 billion in direct costs per year were associated with short and long-term mental health disability claims. That's 50 billion. That includes, of course, healthcare costs, social service costs, and income supports.
So really, it's incumbent on all of us to take a look at mental health.
Yeah, that's costing business. There's another 6.3 billion that is related to indirect costs. And of course, let's refer back to what we spoke about earlier in this episode. 500,000 Canadians every week are missing work due to mental health challenges.
So we need to better understand that this is not a sprint.
Yes.
This is a long-term journey, and we need to take care of ourselves throughout the various cycles of our life, whether it's while we're at work, whether while we're at home. And I like that term, recreation,
Yeah.
really, which comes from the term recreation, which means we need to stop, we need to rest, we need to just readjust and center ourselves.
Yeah, refresh is really, really important. And again, that our conversation with Candace Singh, she covered that so eloquently.
So it's really important that we have really clear boundaries, because that creates healthy environments.
That's right.
And that is the last word. Lisa, another good episode.
It really was.
Well, whether you work by yourself, whether you work as part of a team, whether you're a business owner, it's critical that we have good mental health, not only in the workplace, but in our personal lives. So let's stay on top of that.
Yeah, that work-life balance is critical, Louie. I want to thank our guest, Candace Singh, from the Canadian Mental Health Association Durham Recovery College.
And I'd like to thank the Government of Ontario, whose support made this program possible.
And of course, we want to thank everybody who's joined us today and is watching the program. You can follow us on social media. Look for the handle @HigherAbilityNow on Twitter and Facebook. On LinkedIn, you can search us Discoverability Network. We have our own YouTube channel, the OCC, or @Discoverability. And of course, we want to encourage you to join us Thursdays at 1 o'clock for honest conversations, and you can sign up for events on Eventbrite. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Lisa. It's a pleasure as always. And thank you, folks, for watching.